May 9th, 2020 is a date that I'm always going to remember. This is the date that my bike riding journey began. In the summer of 2019, at an annual physical, my doctor told me I gained quite a bit of weight and that my blood sugar numbers were pretty high. I was a pre-type 2 diabetic and I needed to start watching my weight. I scoffed at that idea, didn't take it too seriously, and I just went about my business. Fast forward to March 2020 and the pandemic hits. Just like everywhere else, the Jiu Jitsu Academy I've been training at closes down to in-person training. They shift over to virtual training, which was something I wasn't too keen on doing. Late April 2020, I have a follow-up appointment with my doctor. Now I am 365 pounds, blood sugar levels are out of control, and I am a full-blown type 2 diabetic. So now I am seriously overweight, a type 2 diabetic. I'm still dealing with the emotional and mental exhaustion that I experienced after my oldest son's second battle with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. And then to top it off, I lose my job, the job I love going to every single day for the previous 7 years. I had thought about purchasing a bike for quite some time, but I hadn't been on a bike in almost 30 years. I had numerous friends who loved to bike ride. They were healthy, fit, happy, and they always made time to go for a ride. They didn't make any excuses. Most of my friends were road riders, meaning that they liked to do long distances mostly on tarmac. Sometimes they rode mountain bikes, sometimes they rode gravel bikes. I got online to look for bikes, and this was at the beginning of the bike shortage when everybody was trying new outdoor activities. I started to look at mom and pop shops as well as large retailers, but everybody was out of inventory. So after a week or so of looking, the Trek bike store in Issaquah, Washington finally got some bikes in my size, but they were selling really fast. I met with the salesperson, he asked me what my goals were. I told him I hadn't ridden in a very long time and I wanted to be more active and to focus on losing weight, but I didn't know what bike would be best suited for me. Surprisingly, he suggested getting a mountain bike. In his opinion, mountain biking was the perfect high-intensity interval training workout. The salesman was concerned, though, that I may exceed the weight limit for the bike, which was rated for someone who weighed less than 300 pounds. If I did any damage to the bike and it was because of my weight, it would void the warranty. Instead of taking my first ride out on the mountain bike trails, I decided to do a quick ride around my neighborhood. I honestly didn't realize how out of shape I was because after that first ride, which was only about 1.5 miles, I told myself, biking sucks. But then I had to tell myself that it didn't suck, I was just out of shape, and to keep trying and take things one step at a time. Riding a mountain bike was a lot different than riding a regular bike. I took things very slow and I took a few spills. But I made it a goal to get a little bit better, to go a little bit faster, and to go a little bit further every time I went out for a bike ride. I had started to really enjoy riding. I picked up a hybrid bike so I can run errands around town and also to join my son and my friends who wanted to do some tarmac riding. Now I'm about 4 months into my bike riding journey and I have a follow-up appointment with my doctor. The blood work comes back showing I have made significant progress in lowering my blood sugar levels as well as my cholesterol levels. Also, as an added bonus, I'm down 35 pounds. After about 9 months into my bike riding journey, I have managed to lose about 70 pounds. I am no longer considered a type 2 diabetic and my doctor completely takes me off all diabetic meds. Biking has given me my health back and has helped keep my weight under control. Spending so much time outside, spending so much time out in nature has also helped me out mentally. I feel so much better and I am so much happier nowadays. Along with my first mountain bike, I have since picked up a second mountain bike, a dedicated gravel bike, and a dedicated road bike. 2022 had been an incredible year for me. I had participated in some epic riding events, most notably the Seattle to Portland ride, Obliter ride, the ride for Major Taylor, and R2B2, which is Redmond to Bellingham and back. And I also achieved my goal of riding more than 5,000 miles in a year. I want others to know that it's not too late to start bike riding. You're gonna have doubts, you're gonna think about quitting because it's not gonna be easy. You need to stay motivated, you need to keep pushing through any type of walls, barriers, and plateaus. Set yourself attainable, realistic goals to achieve, and this will help you keep yourself motivated. May 9th, 2020, the day that my bike riding journey began, and the day that bike riding saved my life.